Hiya folks, it's Kikoskia here and welcome back to Let's Play Pillars of Eternity, and when last we left off we are here in the Tavern of Stalwart Village. This village is only beginning to recover from an ogre raid, and I fear that a few more such raids will wipe this place off the map completely. It's a good thing we turned up when we did. We came in here both to hear about various rumours and rest after our long journey, but also to tell the owner of the tavern that someone outside had asked us to steal a very particular bottle of liquor. We were thanked for our honesty and asked if we could speak with an Orlan in the back rooms
I'm here.
and persuade them to leave. We're certainly going to talk to them, but I'm not going to promise that I'll get them to leave, because I don't know why they're here. Open this door, and is there anyone in here? There's a few things that we could steal from. We're not going to be stealing. Let's talk to you.
Excuse me, was there something you need?
She knits her fingers together and looks intently at the floor. Farewell. That's not the person we're looking for. The person we're looking for is probably in here. There you are.
Not to be rude, but I'm rather busy. Can't you get another room?
The Orlan turns and glances past you with a quick, nervous motion. His ears, shredded and scalloped to the edges, are pressed against his skull. This one hides something. His mind is a maze of fear. Hefric sent me to check on you. He dislikes Orlan, so of course he thinks you're up to something.
What? Oh no. No.
He runs his claws through his hair and tugs at his long, ragged ears. Can't imagine why he'd think a thing like that.
Is she there? Did you see her?
He leans around you, peering at the doorway. Who are you talking about?
Devala. That woman. The slaver, she...
Oh! Are you an escaped slave? He swallows.
I was a slave in Reyfald. I ran away. Made it here. The mountains are usually the best place to lose slavers, but Devala's one of the best.
His hands tremble as he picks at his worn tunic. That's terrible. There must be something we can do.
I just want to get out of here. I've scraped together enough money to reach New Haelmar.
Okay. New Haelmar? That's hardly an improve... He stops himself, eyes wide. I mean, it's lovely. You'll love it.
But the locals talk about a Reyfald party, camped west of town.
He worries at a ragged shirt sleeve.
It's got to be Devala. She's been after me since the foothills. I'll pay you if you can get rid of her. I don't care how.
We'll do it.
Thank you. But be careful. She wouldn't have come alone.
That's
Yes.
why he's so nervous.
Yes?
A slave hunter is after him. Makes sense now. Let's pop over here, see if there's anybody here with a particular name.
Still can't feel my fingers.
You've got a particular name, you've got a particular name.
Yes?
We'll chat with you first.
Thought I'd found shelter when I stumbled across this little village. Guessing you did too, huh?
Feara raises a frosty mug to you. Even though the warmth of the hearth reaches you here, her hands are wrapped in werewool and her ears muffled by a hat. Her face has a taut, wind-beaten look of someone who's recently come from the road.
As much blood as there was in the streets, I'm lucky the ale's still flowing.
She takes a drink, and as she tilts her head back, you see a bruise purpling her jaw and the crimson bloom of scraped knuckles. What exactly happened to you?
Thought all the whispers about Durgan's battery were just village superstition. And maybe they are. But I might have been on my guard if I'd listened.
Ah, you went to the battery.
I was part of an expedition, hunting for relics from Durgan's battery. We picked up a good haul, too.
She takes a slow swallow of her beer.
So it figures that's when the winds pick up and the sky starts dumping snow. We lost sight of the road. Meanwhile, something else found us.
Uh-oh.
Took Liam out before we even realized we were surrounded. And then we see him coming out of the snow. These little four-armed wilder. Lagufoth, they're called.
Oh. She shakes her head, staring at the embers in the fire pit.
Quick little bastards. Francesca and I held them off as long as we could, but when they filled her full of darts, I turned tail and ran.
And made it.
Found my way here and thanked my luck for escaping the Logofoth. Then come to find out that this town's got an ogre problem.
She laughs bitterly. I'm sorry to hear about your friends.
That's a kind sentiment. I'll mourn them when I get home. But I've got to retrieve our haul if I'm to have any hope of that.
Ah.
I need to get those artifacts. Not that I'm in any shape to go after them myself. But I can't afford to return to Defiance Bay without something to show for my expedition.
Apprehension creeps into her expression. She stares into a mug, swirling its contents.
But you might be able to get past the Logofoth. You're light on your feet.
Stealth 7. She looks up from her mug, hopeful.
I'll give you a cut for anything you bring back, of course. I ain't asking for charity. I just can't afford to go home empty-handed.
She brushes her nails along the side of her mug as that anxious look returns. Tell me what you're looking for.
Like I said, we were treasure hunting near Durgan's Battery when we were ambushed. What else do you want to know?
I will examine her teeth. As Feara talks, you notice that her teeth and gums are stained with dark spots. Why are those relics so important to you?
We took out several loans to pay for our trip out here. I'm gonna have trouble if I don't pay them back.
She scratches the back of her neck. What do you know about Durgan's Battery?
Just that it's been locked up tight for 200 years on account of those dwarves having a row.
She shrugs.
Which means that any trinkets from inside fetch a nice price. Sorry, I'm more of a businesswoman than a historian.
Remind me where I can find your caravan?
What's left of it should be near Durgan's Battery. If you stumble across the Logofoth, you'll know you're close.
Farewell. There's something she's not telling us. And let's speak with you. Oh, you're throwing knives, are you? Let's save. Maybe we can join in. Maybe we can. Hey there. Good timing. You can watch me trounce Brithwin. Alcohol and sharp objects. This won't end well. Once, Andred. You won once. What are you playing? Orlan's Head. Andred grins sheepishly. That's, what they call it anyhow. Smooth. You pick a target, see, a nose or ears. Nose is worth more, but you've got 2 ears to work with. You get less points the further out from a target you get. So for the mouth and eyes, no points if you miss. Fancy a game? 3 throws each, and whoever gets the most points by the end wins the wager. I'll put 50 pounds if you will. Can you explain the targets again? Sure. I just got this memorized. Nose is worth 10 points, mouth and eyes 5, ears worth 7, furs 2, bare skins 1. This is hardly the most tasteful game, but I'll play. Sure, let's play. Andred pulls a throwing knife from his belt, turning it over in his hands. Wage is 50 pounds. You in? Sure, we'll play. Lovely, I'll go first, just to show you how it's done. Andred aims carefully and throws his blade, and hits the fur, scoring 2. Andred walks up to retrieve the knife. Your turn. Let's aim for the ears, shall we? The knife hits the fur, scoring 2. Andred aims carefully, throws his blade, hits the nose. I'm in trouble. Your turn? Sure, we'll go for the nose as well. We get the nose. We score 10. And he throws his blade, hits the skins, scoring 1. I only need to hit the fur, so I'm going to go for the ears. You hit the mouth, scoring 5. That's 17 for you and 13 for me. Not bad, stranger. Looks like you win this one. We doubled our money. Here's your prize. Guess you ought to get in some practice. Sweet Andred? Ah, it's our ogre-slaying friend. Have they crowned you Queen of Stalwart yet? My friend doesn't mean to be an ass, ma'am. It just comes natural. Oh, and I'd want a crown. Well, I'll be going for now. Suit yourself. There's the cook. We can chat with the cook. Funny what a raid does for the appetite.
I'm here.
Indeed. And there's a drunk.
You're quite friendly, aren't you?
Here's to surviving another day in this frozen pit.
I'm here.
Here indeed. Right. We'll head down. And we'll see what's down here. The answer is a bunch of gamblers and a named gambler.
I'd be glad to.
Interesting. There's also all these things that would involve stealing.
10 Pond says she trips them.
You're awful.
Oh. Okay. There's traps. Let's load the game. I do not want to fall into these traps. Let's give that another go. And by go, I mean I didn't even realize there was something going on. So,
Yes?
this time, we're going to stealth and try and find them. So that must be where the booze is. Oh!
How about that?
Oh!
10 Pond says she trips them.
You're awful.
I'm going to chat with you. The hero of the hour, he laughs. Hefrick send you down to check on us? We are causing trouble, on my word. Who are you? Trainleg. He raises his mug. Humble fisherman. With the ogres coming down all the time, well, I'd sooner fish for truth down a bottle for the time being. Odd place for a game. Is it? Hefrick doesn't like me making a ruckus upstairs, so I get the cellar to myself, provided I don't go digging in his stores. It's a fair bargain, right, lads? We have our fun. What are you playing? Dozens. Care to test your luck? Each of us puts down 50 pans. 3 wins, you take the 100. Could explain the rules if you like. I mean, we won 50, so we might as well. What are the rules? It's simple enough. Winner takes all. We roll 3 dice each. Get 3 4s, and that's the dozen. Beats all the other rolls. You roll anything else that sums to 12, that's the towers. Second best. You roll any other triplets, that's a godhammer. You get a pair, that's witnesses. 1, 2, and 3 is the saint. That's the lowest. Any other roll is talkers. Doesn't amount to anything, so you roll the dice again. You get it? I'll play. He reaches forward and gathers up his dice. Right, here we go. Coins on the table. I'll play. I'll let you go first since you're new. He chuckles. That's a talkers. Well, we roll again. Witnesses, value 2. Your turn. Talkers. Grumbles and picks up his dice again. Witnesses, value 3. Okay, better than me. Ah, my witnesses beats your witnesses. Looks like I win. Gathers up his dice. Ready? We'll roll again. Towers, value 6. Ooh, that's pretty good. Because that is a 12. Towers, value 6. Looks like we're evenly matched. Let's go again. We'll go again, and I'll roll the dice. Witness, value 4. Oh. The dozen. Huh, my dozen beats your witnesses. Looks like I win. And we'll go once more. Witnesses, value 3. Witnesses, value 1. Oh, damn, your witnesses beats my witnesses. The round's yours, so it's 2-all. And we'll go one more round. Witnesses, value 1. Witnesses, value 3. Ah, I win. Reach forward and gathers his dice. The game is mine. Don't take it too hard, friend. You can always try again. He reaches forward to pull his winnings in towards himself. Fair enough, we lost.
Yes?
There's probably some strategy to how he rolls the dice. Either way. Just gotta make sure there's nothing going on here that I need to act upon. There is not. Okay. Can I disable these? Let's try. Yes!
There you go.
Yes!
There you go.
Experience!
Hope that helps.
I'm not going to be taking what's in there,
There you go.
but I am taking all this experience.
Hope that helps. There you go.
There we are. It's all disarmed. More importantly, 7 cajillion traps. Now, contrary to what I thought earlier in this Let's Play, each person in the party can lay a trap. It's not a limit of just 1 trap. You could lay up to 6.
I'm here.
Let's have a look around. An assortment of dusty vintages line these shelves. Many date to before the War of Defiance.
Certainly.
That is a old vintage indeed. So with that done, and a ton of traps disarmed, which isn't going to matter because the owner of the inn is going to be moving that particular liquor to a different location, we'll then leave and probably get lots of grumbles from the guy outside. He's gonna be mad. How mad? Let's find out.
I'm here.
If you weren't gonna fetch the liquor for me, you didn't have to tell Havrick about it. Now he's banned me from the inn altogether.
Maybe that'll teach you not to plot theft with strangers.
Very funny. Look, what do you want? You've already ruined my plans for the next 3 evenings.
Farewell.
Yes?
Yeah, I did kind of have to tell him, on account of the whole you're planning on stealing things. There's an outhouse there. Nothing to loot over here. Over here is a house. Let's go in here and see what's going on. The answer is probably not a lot, or maybe everything. In here we have an NPC.
It must be soon. 2 days, no more.
I'm here.
2 days, no more of what? The shaft of each spear is splintered and broken, each of them held together only by tightly bound leather straps. These necklaces have been made from the teeth and claws of various predators, wolves, bears, and lions. This dwarf is busy staring into the fire, slowly puffing away on his pipe. As you greet him, he's visibly startled and his pipe clatters to the floor.
Sorry. Didn't hear you come in. My ears aren't what they used to be.
He stoops, wincing to retrieve his pipe. When he rises again, he has a hand against his side. Are you hurt?
Wasn't the ogres, I can tell you that. Put a few arrows in one of those and they generally have the good sense to back off. But I've been hunting this wolf for near a year now. A man-eater. Cunning, nasty thing. Every time I get close, it just slips away.
It's probably going to be my job to hunt it.
The beast has already claimed many lives. The first victim was my son, Saldrin.
Thrisk looks down at his pipe for a moment. Features hardening.
Got the better of me this last time. Distracted me long enough for one of its kin to turn up. Nearly bit me clean in half. I'm a few weeks out from trying again.
You said this thing's a wolf?
No ordinary wolf. A monster. This creature is big. And I see the signs it leaves behind. The mess it made to the last couple of hunters and the elk.
I'm not so sure this is a wolf.
Doesn't always finish its meals. Damn thing might be sick. Might have a bullet in its jaw. Something. In any case, it needs to be put down.
Where is this beast?
It roams the russet wood out to the west. Seems to have decided the lake is a good place to find prey.
That's the second quest we have that's taking us west.
Yeah. It's picked off some scattered ogres from time to time. But mostly it's been going after hunters. Travelers.
That's very specific. Can you tell me about your previous encounters?
Nothing to tell. Near misses, all of them. One time he clambered right up the cliffs to avoid my snares. Another time, he chased a bear into my camp.
That's a lot of intelligence for a wolf.
I nearly had him once. I could hear him below, eating, and I had the gun aimed right for him. Until the wind changed. He charged headlong into the tree to get at me. Nearly knocked me off my perch. And when I righted myself, he was gone.
keep an eye out for it.
It needs doing. But I warn you, this beast is not to be trifled with. It must make its lair somewhere to the west. If you mean to go there, keep your wits about you.
I will.
Watch yourself on the mountain. In these lean times, everything looks like prey to something.
Who are you, by the way?
I'm Thiersch. I've lived here long enough that Kith have started calling me the Old Hunter. And that's about all I can say for myself.
I have other questions.
Coming to your elders for advice, is it? What can I do for you?
What can you tell me about Stalwart?
Well, I can tell you it won't be here much longer if things go on as they are. With the mines closed, we've lost what put us on the map in the first place. We're losing people every month. Too many mouths to feed and not enough to support them. Even the game's dwindling.
Oh.
I've been lucky. I've hides and horns enough to keep the traders happy, but now the ogres are picking the rest of us off.
Why is the hunting so poor?
It's been a colder season than usual, and the elk herds aren't faring well. We're stuck fighting with the ogre clans and the wolves over what's left. Not to mention the occasional beast. We've lost a lot of young hunters.
Has the legacy struck Stalwart as well?
It has. We had some hope in the early days that we'd be spared, isolated as we are. That hope died in a hurry.
That means there's one of those devices near here.
Not everyone's been so unlucky, of course. You'll see a few pampered sprats around.
Oh. Treating them like precious stones won't see them grow up any faster, if at all. The sudden sorrow in his features belies his soft laughter. What can you tell me about the ogres? Only that they've been coming down in force again and again, trying to drive us out or kill us outright.
The moment we started looking into Durgan's battery, it was like we'd kicked a hornet's nest.
Oh.
You made a good showing against that last group, by the way. I think you've given them reason to think twice about coming back.
Hopefully. You must have some interesting hunting stories.
Long hours checking snares and waiting out elk, mostly. Used to hunt some of the big ones. Bear, stelgare. But up here, it comes down to necessity. Which means keeping Stalwart fed, or else keeping it safe. Thing is, the last hunt didn't go so well, as you can see.
That's all the questions I had. This only inclines his head in acknowledgement, tapping out his pipe. Farewell. Well, we have another quest.
I'm here.
Hunt down a wolf. Or what seems to be a wolf. I'm not quite sure it actually is a wolf. But we'll learn if it is or not when we find it. Likely after we found those slaver hunters. That'll be for next time, folks, as we continue to explore Stalwart. We still have the fishery to explore, and the Temple of Ondra, and also this wagon. And then, finally, we'll go to Reningild's house. There's really not a lot of houses here. Not a lot at all. This place is struggling. Things will only get worse if we don't help out. Good thing our cat doesn't care about the cold. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're not. If you are subscribed, press that bell for those notifications. And I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later.